Good evening, welcome back to my boys' Coys Sunday Night Live auction. Auction number 102, 102nd auction live. Good evening to everyone who's straight in, much appreciated. I've got some cracking fish up tonight. I've got a couple of bowls of fish starting from only £20. I've got a beautiful tancho starting from only £1 and it's 25 cm. It has got a reserve set on it, but I think you're going to be really happy with that one. Got some cracking fish up on the raffles for next week, and we've got 3 raffles to draw tonight. One is for that 49 centimeter Sakai Kahaku. Benny's amazing on it, really strong Benny on it, looks great. And let's see who's in. So we got Dan, we got Jason, Becky, Ben, Terence, John, Andy J, the Koi fella, Dave, Jamie, Jim, Michael, Baz, John, and anyone else. Good evening. Grant, good evening, mate. Did I delete them pictures? I'm pretty sure I deleted them pictures of my car. So let me just give me a second. Let's see if I can pull them back up from my storage. I don't know, the 2 secs. So, Kieran, good evening. Yeah, so what day was that? We're going to get my car done Saturday? Yesterday. So, obviously, Baz is in the comments. Obviously, you all know Baz fixes our cars, his garage fixes our cars. And went yesterday morning, and you might not know. So when you get your key, you know, like a fob, and it flicks out, the metal key comes out. There's a little tiny pin that holds the metal bit into the black bit. I didn't know that, and it come out. So anyway, Baz's brother said, bring the car down to the garage. I get in the car, sits in the car, presses the button, the metal bit flies off the key, hits the windscreen, goes down the vent, like which was in front of the windscreen, and gets lost inside the dashboard. You couldn't write it. So
Baz didn't surprise me in the slightest, to be honest with you.
Like, so this was like one picture of me dashboard getting took apart to find the key. This is pretty much Baz's whole family working on the car. His dad wasn't working on the car. His dad was pretty much giving me abuse and telling them what to do and not to break things. But yeah, he's one for words, Eric. But yeah, so unbelievable. It took over an hour to get the key back so I could get the car into the garage to take about 25 minutes to change the brake pads. I've never heard of anyone going to get the brake pads changed and having to have the whole dashboard pretty much ripped out the car. Unreal.
This is the level I was talking about. He rang me to tell me, and I swear I didn't even flinch.
Even
Mark, I didn't even raise
Jason.
an eyebrow. Like, it was just like, of course. Like, what else? Why wouldn't there have been?
What was your reaction? Every time you go to Baz's garage, you end up spending hours there. As if it was my fault. As if it was my fault. As if I'd set it up.
Baz, is it a lie, or is he there for literally 3-4 hours at a time? It's not a lie, it's fact.
But if they get to drive the smart car, which was a win. Dangerous, that thing. But yeah, got to drive the smart car. It is. So yeah, that was
I'm surprised you were able to fit in it, to be honest.
My knees were up high, like.
Yeah. I said that
That's what Becky said. Becky said I should just walk around the GoPro on me. But you know, that much stuff happens, and it probably happens to everyone. Everyone probably has their own like thing on a daily basis. But that much stupid crap happens to me all the time, and I'm just like, that can't be normal. It just can't, that just doesn't happen. You couldn't write that. I wish it was on camera. Genuinely, I wish I could see that. just hit the windscreen and just disappear down the dash. Right, so let's start off. So I've got a little bowl of free. There's a free step in there. There's another nice kahaku's, nice pattern, and there's a lovely little shower in there. £20 start bid on the bowl of free.
That Baz was the time when I was like, don't you dare like spend. We were doing something, we were going out. I was like, don't you dare. And he knew, and he was just like, right, there's no other choice. I'm going to have to drop and run. That's why.
Yeah, I was warm, Baz. That was Becky. That was like, she was like, do not end up spending hours in that garage. So I just ran in, I threw everything out. I didn't speak to anyone. I just reversed for my life. Just car just bouncing everywhere over the potholes, just escaping. Yeah, it's a Marudo, mate, yeah. So it's a £20 start bid on the free. These have been on the food and they're growing. It's been growing well. They all come in. I think they were like six to eight. Remember, I have 400 of them, so they were thingy. But these are just a few that I've selected out. A little bit bigger, and also the patterns and the body shapes really stand out on them. So I think just that free step alone, I think, definitely justifies a bit. Really good, powerful body on it.
You know, it was the only way he was going to keep a promise, that's why.
Yeah. It is hard though, because you just end up talking and stuff. 21 with Johnny, we're looking for 22 or above now. $23. Yeah, literally. $24, Jason, thank you. Nice one, Sean. Yeah, hit that like for me. 59 in. Thank you very much. 25, Richard. Thank you. $26 or above now. 26, Jason, thank you.
On that one occasion, Baz. If I told him that, if I said that to him every time, I'd have no chance. You have to pick your battles and that.
Pick your battles, innit? Feel like when I say something like, well, I'll be quick, I'm only calling into Baz's garage. It's just like,
It's just, yeah, it's not quick.
No.
That's a half-day job.
To be fair, you need a lollipop man in that garage just to divert the traffic. Chocolate. Dave, I've got your email. Thank you very much, mate. Richard's out. We're on 26 with Jason. Even Tony, have we got 27 with anyone? These are all ready to ship as well. Not in quarantine, clear quarantine, ready to ship out. 27 or above we're looking for now. Yeah, so a lot of the names, a lot of the breeders marry into the breeders' family. So these are, well, Issa and Marudo are two massive koi farms, so there will be family ties to both of them. But yeah, it is neither either, but both. That makes sense. I've actually got more bigger fish coming from this farm on Tuesday because I've been so happy with the quality and just overall, just really happy with these small ones. Thought they were fantastic, quarantine well, healthy, growing, just doing really well. So I've got some bigger stuff coming in. But if you look at the family names, a lot of the koi farms, the names end up like crossing over. A lot of them are cousins and stuff like that. Brothers, sisters, except brothers married to sisters. No, not incest. That's not what it meant. Not incest. You just get what I'm talking about.
Oh my god.
You're just like offended every
Just
Japanese
offended,
whole
Jesus.
conference. Anywho, let's just skip on past that one.
Just slide on that.
Do have a habit of saying stuff. So 26 with Jason going once. 26 with Jason going twice. 30 seconds from now. Remember, guys, there can be a lag on YouTube. There probably is around 8 to 10 seconds, so don't leave it to the last second.
Time to be alive, man.
Sold to Jason. Unbelievable.
Jason.
That big free step has got to be worth 25 quid on its own. Well done, mate.
Smashed it. Smashed it.
Get that picture off. Right, I'm going to bring this one up next, and then it's going to lead us on to our raffles. So let's. I've set a reserve. I will mention the reserve once we've either hit it or if we're not getting close to it. But it's a £1 start bid. It's an absolutely beautifully clean Marudo tancho. The spot's not perfect on the front of the head, but it's really good on the back of the head. The body shape's good. The head's big. All of these have been fantastic. Crackling fish, and yes, I'll run the video in a second. 30 with Dale, thank you. As I say, guys, here's a reserve, which I just want to see how we get on with it first before we get into the reserve. Hopefully we hit it. If we hit it, I'll say we've hit it, and then we just, see how we get on. It's 40 with shad, but you can see how clean the body is, see how red the head spot, the spot on the head is. Crackling fish, pec fins are nice and clean, dorsal fin, no secondary on any of the body. Cracking fish in 25 centimetre toe size.
Could you send me that picture, please? Because it's very nice.
Oh, that's tancho?
Yeah.
Tanchos for days. Do you want the video as well? Just a picture.
Perfect, please.
45 with Kieran needs to be a good bit higher than this, guys. It costs more than this. It's not getting given away tonight. It's it's a good fish. It needs to be a lot higher than this. I've done it £1 to get the insect started, but as I say, it won't be getting given away tonight for 45 quid anyway. So if you are interested, get your bids in. Pretty much, Mark. Yeah, some of them have got about a week or so left. Everything has gone through a heat ramp. Everything is sometimes you're just slowing them down, cooling them down, chilling them out. But yeah, pretty much ready to ship, mate, on enough everything. I think everything tonight. 50 with Dale, thank you.
Did you send it to me?
Yeah. Sent you a couple of them. We've got 3 raffles up tonight. I think we've got 12 fish up in total. So, look, we need to hit at least £100, otherwise this is not going anywhere. As I said, it costs more than this, and they are selling for £200+. Right now we're on 50 quid, so it's not going anywhere for that. But let's see if we got in some interest. We're looking for at least 100, but let's get bidding. Right, I'm going to leave that one for a while and maybe it'll come back up later on. But got to remember, guys, it's a crack and clean tancho from Marudo. It's just not, they're not cheap fish. And we're very cheap as well for what we are eating at 200 quid on them. We are cheap. But will bring me on. I will draw one of our raffles. I just want to show our 2 other raffles up tonight. So we've got this tancho Sanke up tonight, and we've also got this Gimrin tancho Sanke up on the raffles for next week. And then I'm going to draw a raffle in a moment. So right. 2 secs. I'm going to draw a raffle and also get them ones. Even Andy. Right, we'll do the Shiro first. I haven't written no Shiro on the card. Let's see. So again, same as usual. So this is for the Shiro that was on from last week. So brand new raffle card. It is live on YouTube. We don't take any of the videos down, so you can always go back and check. And let's start from the beginning. Let me scraper thing. Will you get me a scraper thing, please? Yeah. I don't want to move it off the screen just so it's not no dodginess.
It says what?
So I don't move it off the screen so that once I've shown it, I'm in.
Yes.
Professional.
Professional. What is it?
Yeah.
You'll scrapey, I think.
Thank you. And good luck to everyone who went into this one. This is for the Shiro Otori from Kobayashi. Number 90. 90, and that is Steve King.
Well done.
Well done, Kingy. Good luck. No, good luck. Congratulations. Well done, mate. Evening, Kashi. I think he had 20 on that, was it? I think he had 20 on that. So raffles, oh there he is there, nice ones, Kingy. Raffles for next week are now live. We still got more to draw, don't worry about that. £2.20 a number, look at the body shape on that, and you can see the sumi is the developing progression. It will get there in the end. You see, yeah. They are a project and they're still very young fish, but you can see what's happening with it. Then we got the Gimrin one, and that picture is really not doing justice. The Gimrin on that is fantastic. Again, progression, underlying sumi, nice fish. You can see the sumi's coming into place there on that one. And we've also got a Gimrin chocolate chag up.
So you
And there's Kingu one. 3.
2 Sanke and chag.
Yeah. Yeah, you end up putting so many fish in your grow and you don't realise. The waste like here when you go, oh, that's nice, stick that in there, that's nice, stick that in there, and you just lose count. Right, let's see what's up next. This is really nice, really unusual. So it's a Doitsu Showa from Ioki. These have got about a week or so left in quarantine, and really, they've smashed quarantine, to be honest. They've just, touch wood, they have not faltered in any way. Done both heat ramps now, been mixed several times, they're doing really, really well. Just like to have that last cool down period to make sure that everything's settled before they get sent out. £30 start bid. Let me run the video on this because it is really unusual looking and a little bit of a standout. Video's a little bit short on that one. Oh no, wrong fish. That one. Video's a little bit short, but you can see the overall fish. I really like everything about this, to be honest. I think the sumi is still young. That's going to develop and change, as they all pretty much do. I like where the benny is. And nice and clean as well on the Saroji being the white. £30, guys. Anyone interested in this? £30. What?
What are you doing?
No. Anyone interested? £30. I'm going to give you 30 seconds or so. I'm going to move on through. Aoki, it's what they do. Them unusual Doits. It's just, yeah, love to see what happens to them and how they develop. I just think to get an Aoki fish for £30 anyway is just absolutely incredible, and then to have something that's actually nice as well for 30 quid. Don't really, not much more you can ask for. Michael C, 30, thank you. A lot of people on the website though. 30 with Michael, looking for 31 or above now. Yeah, fair few people on the website. video again. Give a few people a chance to come back in and have a look.
I was trying to post at the same time on TV.
30 with Michael. Anyone else interested? What are you on about?
I was trying to post it, but you'd sent me over at the same time on the socials, and I was getting very distracted.
Yeah, £30 with Michael going once. Anyone else interested? Looking for 31 or above now. Nice, Nathan, nice. 30 with Michael going twice. And 30 seconds from now. And sold, very well done. Cracking face that made for 30 quid, wow, unreal. Michael. I think you got yourself a little gem there for no money whatsoever. Very well done. Well done, mate. Always nice to have a little congratulations in the comments. Bring this one up next. Doit at Aoki. It's virgin on the middle ground there. Really strong metallic, really nice pec fins. The benny's good on the head, and you can see little bits of benny throughout the body. Ioki, benihuru, 17 centimeters, and it is a £30 start bid. Let me find the video. I think that one's going to develop very well, Michael. I think you're going to do well with that. Shad's in with 30 on that one. Thank you very much. And again, £1 bid increments, guys. Again, Aoki fish coming up, £30, and a nice Aoki fish as well. I just don't think you can miss out on them for that. Also, anyone who's after equipment, we've been doing some fantastic deals on a lot of EA equipment lately. I think really competitive on price. Probably, well, I think we're really. I think that's we're very competitive on price. If you are interested in anything Evolution Aqua or any other stuff as well, but let me know. As I say, we have been doing a lot of stuff recently, a lot of equipment recently. Can't get my words out tonight. I think I can never get my words out, can I? I always say that, can't get my words out tonight, but yeah, I think my head runs faster than my mouth somehow. So 30 with Shad, we're looking for 31. Anyone interested in this one? Beat everyone's price. What can you say? And we're also getting a brand new Tempest, the brand new ones that have got the ball valves, they've got the black on them. they really are spot on. 33 with Phil. Thank you very much. Looking for 34 above now. I'm going to get myself one of the new tempers as well, so they compare to the old ones, because just the ball valves alone, I think, are a winner. Well, you'll never have the leakiness, will you, off the slide valves. That's just out the window now, so that's a win. Alan, I've got your details, mate. You wanted a bid, you're welcome to. Anyone else looking to bid tonight, you can just drop an email to myboyscoy@gmail.com with your full name and your mobile number, just so we can get in touch with sort of payments and delivery and all that other good stuff if you are interested. So we're on 33, looking for 34. Have we got 34 or above now? How the hell have they gone in?
What?
I declined someone joining before, and then they've somehow managed to get in.
Stealth.
It's just constantly advertising. Everyone's doing everything. 33, we're looking for 34, £33 going once. £33 going twice. And 30 seconds from now. Also got myself a Fuji Max 60 litre an hour air pump, and it's stronger than the EA75. Definitely, like, turn the pond into the jacuzzi.
I noticed.
Sold to Phil for 33. Very well done, mate. Yeah, very nice, mate. So I think regarding air pumps, I think Fujimac is definitely the way I'm going to be going. There's a guy in the shop, and he does at the shop he does CCTV, and he's going to rig all the shop up on trickle charge batteries, so we never lose power in the shop, which I think will be a really good move. And we're going to use Fujimax for that as well, which I'm really looking forward to that, because I think that'll be quite good to vlog for other people. He knows what he's doing. I don't. He tried to explain it several times. I get the gist of it. I don't think I could probably do it, but it will definitely be good to have in the shop. Oh, as well. So next week is a very important week. Big day for us as well. And we're going to be doing something special for it as well. We're going to be doing up to 50% off on fish on the website. There's going to be massive dry good savings as well next weekend, and that is all in preparation for Lana Del Rey coming to Liverpool, and we are going to see her, and we are over the moon. So we're going to spread that love, and we're going to be doing a massive saving next weekend.
All for the love of Lana.
All for the love of Lana.
And the love of you guys.
So I hope
best weekend ever.
Don't think there's probably much else happening, so you might as well get on to MBK and check that out if you're not going to see Lana yourself. Gotta love Lana Dan.
Lana's the one.
Good evening.
Hi, Dout.
New mates. Right, let's see where we're up to. Ioki matsakawabake Ginrin matsakawabake. It's a £40 start bid. It's 17 centimeters. These are my thing. These are like my one variety that just makes me smile every time. We've got Aoki, normal wagoi. We've got Aoki Ginrin, and we've also got Takatatsu, Aragohi Ginrin, Kamonru, and they're all Kamonru, and Matsakawabake, which is all Kamonru blood. I love these. They change so much. They develop so well. Fantastic fish. Here's the video. We're looking for a £40, which is very, very low. We've got a day with Steve.
Well, Dan is definitely one of us. We've seen my comments.
What?
One of us.
Gods and monsters, Dan. That's just what it's all about.
And Michael said, Henry, come on. We've got some Lana fans here. I do like Henry. It's not one of my new loves.
I'm like more of the older stuff, like Gods and Monsters and that type of.
Gods and Monsters is like all like one in it.
Yeah.
That was your intro, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When I made it first.
When me and Becky were first caught him.
Caught him?
Good old time.
Caught him. Yeah. That's how I introduced Danny into Lana with Gods and Monsters. She sent it to him and said, listen to this. And then you were hooked, weren't you?
Yeah.
Just like that.
Oh, that was brilliant. But yeah, so there's going to be big savings on the website next week. There'll be dry goods included in it. There'll also be a dry good sort of code. We're not allowed to advertise all the prices of dry goods. That makes it fair for the industry. So, but there will be promotions going on in the WhatsApp group as well, and that'll all be on order. And so you order over the weekend, we'll order it Monday. You'll have it by the following Friday, pretty much. And yeah, be good savings to be had. So we're on 40 with Steve. We're looking for 41 or above. Up to 50% off Koido. Not messing about. Look, I'm going to be totally straight. The whole sake thing just does not entertain me in the slightest. And do you know why? Do you know why you can't do deals on sake? Because sake is so expensive to buy. Every 5 bags you buy, you get 1 free as a dealer. Most dealers sell it at cost. So they sell 5 bags for the cost that they pay for it. The 6 bag, you're meant to feed to your own fish. You're not meant to sell that. You're meant to feed to your own fish in the shop. And they sell the 6 bag to try and make some money. It's like a not-for-profit industry, if you like. There's no money in sake. And I understand the whole sake thing. You want to grow good fish and whatever, but I'm just not jumped on the hype. I just don't get the hype in that level. I really don't. I think I don't think for most people growing fish in a normal sized pond, there's nothing you can achieve with sake that you can. Takazumi, for instance. I understand you've got a massive pond, you've got 26 degrees heating, you got loads of air and good flow. Then yeah, you probably get them extra gains, 100%. I just don't think really. I'm just not interested in the hype, if I'm totally honest.
Not necessarily yet at the moment.
No, I don't really think it does.
Takazumi, Kieran.
What's that?
What food you feed?
Takazumi. We are 100% Takazumi.
You're on 41 with Chan.
Yeah, got it. 41 with Paul. Thank you very much. I think there's a level where, I don't know, the dry goods industry, the side of it is not really my bag, as I've said. The equipment's definitely. The food, I think there's so many opinions out there. I just sort of stick with what I know, and I really like Takazumi, and that's the one that I promote. I've heard lots of good things about Nutsume. I really have. Again, probably try it myself at some point, but right now I am very happy with Takazumi.
Animal food in general, I feel, is a difficult one, and that applies all like across the board. because we had the same with the dogs and dog food, and we looked into how different food was made, and it's so like controversial amongst people. People never agree. People always have different experiences with different things. It's so complex. I just don't believe that you can just be.
We went to the Cheshire Show last week, and we had a fella try and sell us dog food, and I said, "Oh, we feed raw, mate," and he went, "We feed our dogs raw dog food," and he was like, "Oh, this is raw. It's just freeze dried."
He did actually say that. That's why it was funny. He went, "This is raw. It just goes in your cupboard and not the freezer."
Oh yeah, it's dehydrated or whatever. I was like, they're £100, Cassie.
Well, every industry of every different thing of animal feed seems to be quite.
It is so controversial.
I'm quite skeptical of it all, to be honest, on different levels. I just, it's just not as black and white.
No,
this is the best food of the best food. I just don't think that's a very broad statement.
I just feel like if you're getting the benefit of the best food, you need the best pond, and I don't think you can do it in a small pond. That's not a dig at anyone. I think that's just what it is, how I see it. If you've got a huge pond with, you know, proper infrastructure to grow, like anything, you know, if you were a runner who just went for a jog now and again, you just would never compete, would you? I think it's the same thing. Yeah, my opinion. And I feel realistically the only way to trial it would be to have identical fish. So you'd have one batch of fish from one koi farm. You'd split them randomly across 3 IBCs, the same amount of water, same water changes, everything, equipment, everything would have to be exactly the same. And even then, it probably wouldn't be a fair indication, but it'd be as fair as you could get it. And you'd have to test it for like 6 months and then see on multiple probably batches as well. You probably couldn't just do it on one. My screen's zoomed in, I don't know how to fix it.
It's not on here.
No, it is on me, and I can't see anything. I didn't get to the comments. Right.
You're on 41 with Chandler, yeah.
Bear with me, please, people, because my screen is like so zoomed in. There's nothing I can really do. That's just happened. Right, so I've got the chat back. What's going on here? Yeah, and so many products can contain poultry in this country, and you know, that's just not really a natural diet for fish to have. Why have I zoomed in? Let's. See a zoom in, zoom out button. Sorry about this. I'm a bit stuck here. I can't really do a lot. I don't know.
Is it the whole computer screen or just the?
It's StreamYard.
StreamYard.
So like, there's my chat, but I can't like.
What did you click?
I don't know. So it's immediately zoomed in.
You couldn't have clicked on nothing on the bottom, could you? Because you would have seen it.
Let's see what's else.
That's your whole.
That is it.
Oh, okay.
I think that's it.
It's just going back to the same thing though, isn't it?
Yeah, because I haven't actually gained on there, have I? I've just ended up making it. I've still lost my chat. God's sake.
What about, click on this. What does that do when you do that?
There.
And then click down here and click off, like click that.
Yeah.
And then click again. Exit full screen.
That's it.
That's normal.
That's all. Thank you.
She fixed it.
Yeah, the shop is open, Andy, but we do by appointment only because we are so busy online compared to the shop being in a small town, which is Corwin. So that's why we are appointments only in the shop, mate. I used to open on a Friday and Saturday, and I just do so much more not being open. Right, we're on 41 with Paul Chandler. Thank you we finally got that back. Apologies. 41 going once. Anyone else interested? Let me run that video one more time.
Sorry, Chandler.
Sorry, mate. It's took forever. I'm not very technical. Koiki's diary, have I got your details, mate? Just let me know, please. $43.4, thank you. No problem, mate. Drop me an email to myboyscoy@gmail.com with your number, and if you're not far, you can come to mine as well. It's just, yeah, it's easier. Yeah, Koiki's diary. Just let me know if I got your details, please, mate. Just before we carry on taking any more bids. It's all about the coffee, Dale. Yeah, the sumi on these is crazy. They change and develop so much. Some of the ones that come in really black have turned white, and some of the ones that are white have turned black, and they just change so much. Really, really good to watch, to be honest. So we're on 43 with Koiki's diary. The coffee, it's all about the coffee, Dave.
Bring it over to me, Koiki, because once I pick it up, we'll crack on.
Nice one, mate. Thank you. You could just, I'll hold the auction. Just drop us an email, mate. All it is that we just get the odd person come in, send bids. I assume by your name, that's not you, obviously, but we get some people just come in, bid, and then just disappear off the live, like, you know. So we just want to get people's details. If you could just drop us a quick email to myboyscoy@gmail.com with your full name and your mobile number, that would be great.
That tea must be freezing though.
No, it's like lukewarm. I can't drink water, nothing but water. So 10 to 9, and we spent half the time trying to fix the screen. It's done it again.
Oh, you are joking.
Why is it doing that?
You're 45 with Chandler.
How did I fix that before?
Click on go to your thing, click full screen. You know, like hover on the corner there.
Yeah.
And then click off it again.
Nah, smashed it, thank you. 45, thank you very much. All done, thank you very much, mate. Feel free to bid away. I can't turn it off and on again because then you'll all just be sat there with a black screen.
You tried kicking it really hard.
I do like cherry coke, but I thought you were refs and Lana. I was going to say that's Pepsi Cola. but I do like cherry coke. 46.
What?
Oh, we're still thinking about Lana?
Of course you were, aren't we all?
We used to have a coffee shop in Liverpool, and I used to just play Lana, and then you just get like a family come in with kids, and it'd just be talking about,
Really inappropriate moments.
yeah, it'd just be talking about like drugs and sex and stuff like that, and it'd be like really like, oh,
You just looking at the floor.
let's just put some Motown on and just keep it family friendly. Eh?
Dave, you haven't lived. Get Lana on right now.
Blasphemy.
Like, seriously, put some Lana on, put like greatest hits or something on YouTube.
Listen to Gods and Monsters, and you're just gonna be good with the world.
Yeah, Gods and Monsters is a good place to start. Like, that's a good entry, like, into the world. Gods and Monsters.
47 with Paul Chandler. We're getting there slowly. It might take us a day or two, but we're getting there. Dan's outraged. 47 with Paul. Anyone else interested?
Real awkward moment.
Can we have a thumbs up if you know who Lana Del Rey is? 63 people watching.
We just start a Lana Del Rey appreciation.
Yeah. Love you, Lana.
Yeah.
Dan's first in with a heart. Oh.
I feel like we should invite Dan with us.
Yeah.
On my phone. Sean, get out.
Bad guy. Evening, Chris.
Prepare yourselves for Lana content as well, because that's all you're going to get fed next weekend.
Yeah.
Just me and Danny crying along to Lana.
So £47 going once, £47 going twice, 30 seconds from now. Sorry, Paul. I know you've been hanging on here for a good half an hour.
Good guy. Good guy. Got that, Andy. Thank
Nice
you.
one, Chris. You don't know Lana? Listen to Lana. It's a game changer.
Oh, Sean, come on. That's all of your homework after tonight's auction. Just go and listen to Gods and Monsters.
Sold to Paul for 47. Thank you very much, Paul. Sorry it took so long, but well done, mate.
Well done, Chandler. The fish isn't sign up. Well fought, goalkeepers. Oh my God, Nathan!
I didn't expect that from you, Nathan.
No, I didn't.
I thought
you were down with the kids.
I thought better of you than that. Right, let's do a raffle. We will do. So, for anyone who doesn't know, we have got a 60 centimeter female Sansai, meaning 3 years old. Showa, absolutely beautiful. Have I still got the picture up? I've deleted it off. I have a habit of deleting everything off StreamYard. Because it's when I look at it, it goes like you're using like 5 gig on StreamYard. I'm like, oh. This is the fishing question. This is, should we do the raffle or should we not? You decide. Look at that. She is sedating this ball, but look at it. The power in her body, the colours, the pattern. She's just got it all. She's absolutely beautiful. So we're doing a raffle on that Showa for £20 a number on myboyskoi.com in the Sunday Night Live raffle section. But to speed it up, we done £2 a number, and the winner of this raffle card is going to get 10 tickets onto that raffle card. So that one's going to take a while, but the winner tonight is going to get 10 tickets onto that one, and we're going to do another one next week as well, and try and speed up the process. I understand £20 a ticket's a lot, but what a fish you're going to get for the winner. She is unbelievable. Right, brand new raffle card live on YouTube. We don't take any of the videos down. You can always go back and check.
Must have no background music. I try to slip it in every now and then, though.
And good luck to everyone. Remember, this is for 10 tickets onto the big Showa raffle. Look. And it's number 16. And that is Jason. Very well done, mate. 16, Jason. Well done. Congratulations. Well done, mate. You're definitely going to be needing a bigger boat if you win that one. But there's also £1,000 cash alternative. If the fish is too big for you, don't want the fish, you can take £1,000 cash instead of the fish.
As if I just stumbled myself.
That's sick. Who's this?
It's very niche.
They're like, tell me you're a scouser that's into fish. Like, is that what you're saying? Yeah, the only problem, obviously, you've got to be in the UK to enter any of the competitions. We have also got a live competition every second Friday. That's also on this channel, but it's MBK comps. We do dry goods, pumps, filters, food, all that other stuff. We do that on this same channel, and that's on mbkcomps.com. Well done, mate. I just want to know if this person's a scouser who's into koi that's randomly just stumbled across this live.
Nicholas.
Just says N.
I do my homework.
I do my homework.
I do.
Psycho.
Well, everyone. What am I here for, innit?
Yes, also. Right. This next, Doit Yamatanki from Ioki. Really different, really unusual. Video quality is not great, apologies, but nice metallic, pet fins are lovely. And it is, forget the 75 star bid, £50 star bid.
It's feeling good.
Yeah, £50 star bid on this one. But realistically, that's where they should be starting on these Aoki fish. They're expensive, they're good quality. They should be starting higher, but we'll take a £50 star bid on this one.
He's all just got him loved up in the mood because he started thinking about Lana.
Pure Lana.
So what happens when you listen to Lana? Fish start dropping in prices. It's like having a desperado.
Desperado.
Yeah.
£50 star bid, absolute steal if you get it. And there it is with Stuart W. Thank you very much.
Stuart knows a bargain when he sees
I always think he's putting a laughing face.
I know, I do as well. I always think he's commenting with a laughing face,
Yeah.
and then I get confused.
Yeah.
51 with tones.
Thank you
And
very
then I
much.
realise it's in his name. Oh, I feel like we're entering a big hole. Like a little back and forth. ST.
22 centimeter, Tosai, Ioki, Doitsu Yamatanki. And we're still not even at the original start bid yet, so, you know, absolute steal.
These are flying. I am around 99.9% certain I'm going to cry at Lana.
Why?
Because I get this thing where I get really overwhelmed with like emotions and I just end up crying, like in any circumstances. Angry, happy, sad, anything. I just start to cry. And music does it to me a lot. I can cry over music all the time. It's ridiculous.
61 said and 65 it's Stuart, thank you.
I feel like I'm just constantly on the edge.
It's an emotional wreck.
I am. Well, like happiness, do you know what I mean? I'd be crying out of happiness. You'll just be laughing in your face while I'm crying.
$65 now it's Stuart. Let me run that video for you again. So our last import of the season, I keep saying the year, it's not the year because come September, October, we're going to be bringing in a load of fish again. But our last one of the season is on Tuesday. So this Tuesday. Mm-hmm. $65 with Stuart. Anyone else interested? $65 with Stuart going once. $66 with Saturn, thank you.
You're so close to it. Close? 67 Stuart. Breeders.
Marseille, quite a lot from Marseille. Ikarashi Azumi and Issa Marudo, which being the bigger ones, so they're like 25 plus cm them ones. So nice mix, a lot of stuff coming in the mid to high 20s. And then we got the Ikarashi, I think they were 15 to 20 centimeters.
You taking them in Australia?
No.
Is it because it's not painted yet?
No, it's because the lights need looking at.
Oh. So that could have been a good like thingy journey for it.
Yeah, I could go and buy a new light panel, I suppose. I swear they had me when I bought that because I went there. I was only me and Mikey. It was a horse yard, and you know, not to judge, but you know, they were that type of person. They were all right, though. They were cool. And so I buys it, and I went, the lights work, and she went, yeah, they work, and then. But normally when I put a trailer on my car and I press the indicator, it makes a noise. And I said, the indicator's not making a noise. And she went behind the trailer and went, yeah, they're working. And I just drove home with it. And I was thinking, you lying something. I thought, she's just had me. I thought, like, them lights don't work. And she told me they do work. And I couldn't put my foot on the brake and also check the lights at the same time. 68 with San, thank you very much. Looking for 69 and above now.
Walk out with the horse as well, so you know.
Oh yeah, there was a Shetland as well, and
well done, Sam. I'm proud of you.
have you finished today? That took 3 Sundays. After this sun and rain, though, you're going to be doing it again tomorrow.
I know. I was going to do it again now. 70 at Michael. out grafter, isn't it? Because you obviously you can't do the lawn in the rain for obvious reasons. But then when it's sunny, you just die out there.
70 with Michael. Let me get that video for you
Like,
because
it's so hot.
I feel like there's a couple more people who might be involved in this.
Well done, Sam.
Nice, mate.
Sounds good then.
71 with San, thank you.
Yeah, my flowers are thriving in this weather though. Warm and wet.
71 with San. Are we looking for 72 or above?
With the Raffle at Showy just side-eyed me.
I'm going to filthy mind.
Did you have?
We were talking about the grass and the weather. 75 with Michael. Desperado. Got a few more up tonight, San.
Sam, I feel like you've got worse ADHD than Danny.
75 with Michael going once.
Always on to the next.
75 with Michael going twice. 30 seconds from now.
76.
76 with Sam, thank you. Not up tonight, mate, no.
You gotta judge the mood for butterflies.
Yeah.
Sometimes she's all go feral for them, and other times she just don't, so it's just one of them.
Mm.
Nice one, kids are upset. Kids are crying.
$76 with San. Anyone else interested in this? Looking for 77 or above. Butterflies are a hard one.
It's just literally, yeah.
Feel like we go through fits and starts where we haven't got enough of them, and then we've got too many of them. They seem odd.
Judge your mood. Judge your crowd. Read the room if you will.
Yeah.
Oh, you did, Terence? You did send a message asking about butterflies?
Yeah. I'll have to go through and see what we've got left.
We actually discussed it, and then
Michael's out, so 76 with San going once, going twice. 1 second, Nichols at home. And 30 seconds from now.
yeah, we actually discussed it, but then didn't come to a conclusion on what we had to do. My bad, Terence.
The ones that Becky took up, San? No, I haven't fixed them yet, but it's like crazy paving out there.
It's not that bad. I couldn't cope with that growth in between them. It was ridiculous. There was just nothing there.
It was because the drains got done last year and the builders didn't have enough sand and they put them down bad. Sold to Sam for £76. Very well done, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah, the builders put them down bad because they kept running out of sand and buying buying odds and sods of sand, didn't he?
Yeah, so there was just not enough in between the slabs, and then obviously mud's got in there and stuff. It was just full grassroots underneath each slab, so
They didn't put no mortar in the joints or whatever, but I'll get some sand, I'll level it again, put them back down, and then mortar the joints. Because that's the type of builder I am.
yeah, at least there's no grass there now, for now.
Very well done.
Wife wants a yellow one. What's that? Butterfly?
Butterfly, yeah. Um, 20 centimeter Doit Sanke from Shinoda. Only a £40 star bid again, very, very low for what it is. Shinoda, fantastic Doit breeder, £40, no money again, great body on it. Sumi's coming up well, Benny's good, Saroji's good. The Sumi is going to develop and change as the fish grows, it's still very young.
The fish family.
The light flickering. I don't know why, but if it's really light outside,
Yeah,
it makes the light flicker.
Yeah.
Why does it do that?
It's an edited video. I think it happens sometimes with YouTubers too.
No, nice.
When I say YouTubers, I mean Molly men. That's what I mean. It's the only YouTube I watch. Except for yours, obviously.
£40, guys. Again, absolute steal. Giving it away. Just realistically clearing space now for new fish coming in. Getting fish sold. It's £100 fish if anyone's money. Bargain of £40. $40 with Terence looking for 41 or above now. Thank you very much.
Times. You got the video up this one?
Yeah.
It's just a bit disco tech.
Yeah. The light was playing up, sorry. So 42 now with Terence looking for 43 or above. Definitely Sanke. Showa is blocks, not dots. It has Matagoro in the fins rather than Tejime in the fins. Yeah.
It's a conundrum for me there as well, Sam. I struggle with it a lot sometimes.
Yeah, no, definitely Sanke. It's also a myth that Sanke can't have black on the head. They can have black on the head. They don't really have black in the mouth, and Showa do have black in the mouth more often than not.
Remember that time I was writing you were on there?
Do you remember that time I called a Sanke a Showa and like the whole world went mad? It wasn't that I didn't know, I just like said the wrong word, you know what I mean?
YouTube.
43 with San. Anyone else interested?
Koichi, to be specific.
Yeah. 44, thank you.
Was it as good as Black Zeus Gate though?
Yeah. So many.
So many gates, so little time.
Yeah. I feel Nexus Gate was the worst.
Nexus Gate was funny. It wasn't the worst.
Yeah.
It was just funny. I'm sure there'll be many more gates.
Yeah.
We're just not really that bothered about leaving them open anymore.
No, not anymore.
It is what it is.
44 now with Terence, looking for 45 or above.
That's right, isn't it?
No, not necessarily. No, it's not. It's more common, but it's not a fact. You know, all fish are different, and things are going to have slight differences. Do you know what I mean? So
I
it's
thought that was true. See, I didn't even
no, it's not. None of that stuff is like 100% guarantee.
Well, how so?
Because a Sanke is born from a Sanke. So if you spawn two Sanke, which are two white-based fish, you're not going to produce Showa unless there's Showa in the line. But if it's two Sanke that's mainly come from Kahaku, there's not going to be Showa in the line.
Yeah.
So you're not going to produce offspring.
So how did they produce Showa or Showa left on a ridge? Like how did they? Where
I think Showa is one of the very first ones, and that comes from blackfish.
Yeah.
But
what's to stop people?
What they do is they take the white ones as well. So when they're breeding first, they'll take the white ones out of Sanke, they'll take the black ones out of Showa purposely, so not to have that sort of like not really anything. They try and hone in, but all of that stuff is like the rules of thumb. But you can have a Sanke that has got 80% sumi on the body. It's still Sanke.
What stops people from just saying what they want?
Well, people do, but more often than not, if you know what you're looking at, you can still tell. You could put a Sanke in front of me that would have a lot of black on it, and I could probably go, I don't think it's a Showa, I think it's a Sanke.
Surely by eye, or are you looking for something?
I'm looking for stuff, I'm looking for tejime, I'm looking for sumi in the mouth, sumi on the head, I'm looking for all these things, but you just got to build up a picture. So going off, but it's got black underneath the lateral, that's just one thing. That's one thing. But if it had tejime is to me is like a defining feature. So Marudo is like black blocks, really strong. Tejime is quite like delicate. Everything about Sanke is delicate. Little dots rather than big blocks, even in the fins. So if you had a Sanke that was really heavy set sumi, but it had really delicate like pinstriping in the fins, it would still be a Sanke. It can't just all of a sudden go, oh, it's a Showa because it's got heavy sumi. It's just a heavy sumi. It's more of a traditional
But
Sanke.
if you didn't know its heritage, if this was just in a random pond,
you would just have to go off like anything. You'd have to just like do detective works, but one thing wouldn't make it. So if it had three characteristics of Sanke, but it had black on the head, for instance, that wouldn't go out to Showa because it's got black on the head.
Yeah.
But it'd have to, you'd have to like work it out.
Not black and white.
£44 with Terence going once. Danny, you'll never walk alone or blue. Now 9 years of my koi education lost. Are you sure on this? Yeah, pretty definite on it. It just they don't change. Like I know this is a Sanke because I bought these as Sanke, so there's no two ways about it.
Yeah.
But they don't just change because of one feature.
Yeah.
It's impossible. £44 going once, £44 going twice, and 30 seconds from now. Because to say this isn't a Sanke, you'd be saying that Shinoda told me is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I understand that part, obviously, if you know heritage and you bought and obviously...
I'd say 9 out of 10 times I can look at a fish and go to Sanke or Showa and I'm right.
Yeah.
Obviously, well, probably more than that, but sometimes you are going to be like, I'm not sure. And I'd rather say I'm not sure.
Yeah.
You know, the people, like you see a lot of UK koi owners, which is a Facebook group that we run, a lot of people foot a fish, and I'm like, it's not really anything, in my opinion. Sold 2 tenths for £44, very well done, mate. Yeah, there's so many fish put up, and all you can sort of do is go, well, it looks like it's got a bit of key, so maybe it's lemon arawaki or whatever. It's not really a definitive answer.
Interesting.
But I'm sure someone will tell me I'm wrong.
It's all about them gates being left open, man.
Yeah. But I like anything, and I've just got to repeat myself now, but you just got to look for the key characteristics. So if more of the characteristics are pointing towards Sanke, it's probably Sanke. Obviously, heritage is definitely going to help you. But yeah, if
I'll put it up for you now, Terence.
If most of the attributes are pointing towards it being one rather than the other, then don't let the one attribute throw you off. Tejime, which being the pinstripe, is really a key way of showing Sanke. Prime example. Look at this.
I'm right. I'll take set to loads. There's a delay. Yeah.
Sanke.
Huh. Well, I never.
Several reasons why. One, because it was bought as a Sanke from Shinoda, so there's no disputing it. Two, is being look at the tejime and the fins rather than the mataguru.
Yeah.
It's a Sanke. It's a heavy sumi Sanke.
Bloody stunning.
You would argue, people would argue to death and tell me that to show it. It's a Sanke.
Yeah. X off the thing and come back on, Michael. It was bad. It happens sometimes.
If it walks like a duck, it talks like a duck. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a duck. Right. £50 start bid on this one now. I brought it up.
That's stunning.
But you see how delicate that is in the fins.
Mm.
And that's what it's coming down to. The black on the head, the heaviness. You can almost see, even though it's got a lot of black, you can also see it in small amounts, like the small bits joined together, rather than being big sumi blocks.
Yeah.
So it's quite delicate in the sumi, even though there's a lot of it.
Yeah.
So it's £50 start bid anyway.
Magical.
And they change as well. I think that's the big thing. What? Where equal? Where equal, sorry. I don't know what you mean.
He's probably made a mistake and I said sorry.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's really your tell. If you just pick up a fish and you see black in the mouth, then you're on for the winner. You know what it is. I think that could be the only characteristic. I'm not saying this 100%, I don't think you ever get Sanke with black in the mouth. I don't think I've ever seen it.
We're working on the theory that it's because they start as black fish, so that the black all over and it doesn't receive in the mouth, and that makes.
But you will only necessarily end up with a little bit in the mouth, so some of it does, but some, you know what I mean?
But you're not going to see a Sanke that's got the black on its mouth because it started as a white fish. That wouldn't make sense.
No. Well, have we got £50 on this one? No, yeah, I think you're right. You're right, Rob. I don't think I have. I'm questioning myself now. I don't think I have. I obviously
But
haven't.
obviously, people can't just go around picking up fish and looking in the mouth most of the time. So that's
Well, you could if you're buying or you
yeah,
owned it.
obviously. But you know, if you're just looking on in the shop or whatever, you can obviously ask someone to do it for you. Couldn't you? But yeah. But if you're buying, you know, in a different way, or you inherited some fish, as a lot of people seem to do, etc., etc.
Oh, that's a really good thing. That I was I think again, UK koi owners have really good insight into what's going on, and right now, again, like last year, it seems to be a continuous thing. A lot of people are suffering with severe bacterial issues. Bacterial issues can happen so easy in ponds. Some breeders don't mix. You can literally be dirty water, too many fish, parasites. Parasites are a massive cause of them. I really am of a strong mind now. Is if you've got one fish that starts showing bad signs, get it out now. Has anyone ever listened to Charles Bronson talking about what's his name, Tom Hardy on the phone? And it's just unbelievable. And I think this just applies to koi so much. He goes, right, give me a minute. Give me a second.
It's about the laddie.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
I do know. I just don't want to mess it up.
Is your quote of the week coming up?
I just listen to this.
My relationship with Charlie grew from phone calls. And when he first called me up, he used to leave message after message a month for about 3 years ago. He left a message with like, God, fucking hell, Tom, it's easy to get older fucking Santa Claus than you are. And then you son. He goes, oh, well, you know, everybody wants that. I'll call again. And he called us like, beep, message 18. And eventually he goes, I pick up the phone at 6 o'clock. He goes, oh, gotcha. I fucking gotcha, ain't I? I said, Charlie. He goes, hello, mate. How you doing? Oh, I'm good. He goes, what's going on? And I thought, and I just split up with my girlfriend at the time, and I thought, oh, well, do you know what? I'm going to beat around the bush. I'm just going to fucking tell him straight, because, you know, break the ice. You know, I'm in a bit of a bad way at the moment. He goes, oh, yeah, what's the matter? I go, yeah. I said, I'm just not comfortable, you know, and I'm saying goodbye to somebody that, you know, that I really love, and I'm not happy, I'm not in a good space, and so I can't be with a woman, and yet I can't be without one. And I realized that, you know, I probably have a relationship with my mother. Do you know, that is infused, you know, infiltrated all my relationships with women. I always find myself stuck in a triangle that I'm trying to break this pattern. It's really painful. And it's like therapy 101 with Charlie Bronson. The first time we ever spoke, you know, I found myself repeating the same pattern, expecting a different outcome, the insanity, you know. And I just need releasing from this, you know, like, I got to release myself. I got to do the work on it. You know, I don't know how to, blah, blah. And he goes, right. He goes, Tom. But yeah. He goes, do you remember the floods? When Oxford. He goes, yeah, the floods. Do you remember the floods? So, yeah. He goes, do you remember that boy who got his foot stuck in the grate and the river kept rising? And he kept rising. And he kept rising. And eventually they tried to get him out, but he drowned. Yeah. He goes, well, that wouldn't have happened to me. Right. He goes, do you want to know why? I went, yeah, sure. He goes, because I'd have said, cut it off. Nah.
So look, that might have been a long-winded way of getting to my point, yeah. But if you have a fish in your pond that's got holes and peeing in it, cut it off, get it out the pond. Do not leave it in the pond to harbour bacteria and spread throughout your pond like wildfire. And I keep seeing it on UK koi owners, and it's driving me nuts. And people go, yeah, but I paid 200 quid for it, I don't want to kill it. Or it's a lovely fish, I really like it. Well, you're not going to have any fish if you don't get that fish out. I'm not saying kill it. I'm saying get it away from your pond. Get it into a QT, fix it, treat it, get a vet involved, do what you need to do. get it out the pond, cut it off now. 100%. Like,
in the words of Charles Bronson.
it's so important, and people just don't seem to do it. I don't understand why they're just clinging on to this one fish and ruining the whole pond on the back of it.
I got that, Terence. Thank you.
Yeah, it just get it out. One fish is just not worth. It's just not. There's not one fish in your pond that's worth it. It's just really not. I had 2 boxes of koi coming here last year. They come in on the 11th of July. It was 35 degrees in the box. They were cooking alive. They were half dead. The gills were falling off them. They were just absolutely melted. They died on the spot. Sedated the lot and killed 2 boxes of fish there and then. They were not staying on the premises. They were not going to infect the fish here. Didn't happen. Thousands of pound loss. No one covers the cost. The Japan aren't interested. They just died there and then. We swallowed the loss. You have to. That's just how it is.
Harsh but true.
Harsh but true, yeah. Chop it off now. Anyway, let's move on. So,
anyway,
£50 start bid, Ioki Doitsu 20 centimeters. Let's run the video on this one. Yeah, it's a hard thing, but I am very much of a point blank. There's no mercy. I'm not risking all the fish for one fish ever. I'm not risking all the fish for one box of fish ever. Doesn't happen. They're gone. I actually said that on my license. She was quizzing me about biosecurity and what they would do, and I said, I will kill every single fish in a pond if I have to. And she was just like, brilliant answer. And I thought she was going to sort of go to me, oh, that's a bit harsh, that's not nice. And she didn't. She was like, brilliant answer. I said,
it's also prolonged. It's not even just about the other fish. It's prolonged suffering. You wouldn't leave any animal suffering full stop. So if that animal is suffering and it's going to take longer than a short period of time to bring it round, if it's ever going to bring it round, why would you leave it in that state?
Oh, don't get me wrong, if someone here to tell you if a koi gets a knock or whatever, I'll treat it. I'm not saying I'll just kill it. I don't do that. I'll do treat koi. No. But for the greater good, if there's one fish and it has to go, it goes. Or there's one box and it has to go, it goes.
Secondly, it's suspect it's bacterial.
And if there's a bacteria present, then they're just gone, because that can spread throughout the place like wildfire. Even people go, well, I've got to use different nets and bowls and whatever. It doesn't take a lot really, and you can spread it, so not worth it. But oh, San, it's like reading codes, mate. But did they make me laugh? Anyone interested in this one? Yeah, Vacon tablets are fantastic, mate. I don't like using them as a precautionary measure, though. I know some people put them in weekly, monthly, whatever. I don't like using them like that. I think Vacon's a very strong medication, and it will knock your filters back. Fantastic for doing the job what it's there for, which is to kill bacteria in water, but it does kill good and bad bacteria. It can't differentiate. It's there to sterilize, and that's what it does. So yeah, don't use it precautionary, but definitely use it if you need to. So £50, guys. Anyone interested in this? £50. I'm going to give it another 30 seconds or so and then withdraw. £50 of Michael. Thank you very much, mate. Looking for 51 or above now. $51 with San. Feel like he just wants a bit more. Would you, Michael?
Mm-hmm.
55. Thank you. Night Dale. 56, thank you. Can't keep my eyes open, it's half 9. Yeah, mate, per 1,000 litres. It is one tablet per 1,000 litres. 57, thank you. I have seen people on YouTube that have just done like tests on like see how many tablets they put in, which I wouldn't recommend because it just seems silly. But they put dozens of them in, and it doesn't seem to have a detrimental effect. I think you've got nothing left in your filters though if you do that. $57 with Michael. We got 58 or above with anyone. $57 with Michael going once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will be 9. So I think there's 3 more after this one. And I'm going to call going once, going twice. 30 seconds from now. Couldn't remember if it said it or not. Solved, Michael. Very well done, mate.
Well done, Michael. You got?
Am I?
Yeah.
Why?
You just look a bit ready on the camera.
Maybe. Probably still a bit sunburned.
Got all the else sunburned.
I remember where we were going out and said to Becky, I can't be in the sun, it's like I'm too burnt already, and she was just like, just going to ruin my day. I was like, sound, I'll just blister and suffer. I'm going to bring this one back up. Didn't sell before. There's a £100 reserve on it. It's not going anywhere for under £100. Marudo, tancho, 25 centimeter tosai. It's a £1 start bid, but there's a £100 reserve. Let's see if we can get into it.
I know, Nathan, tell me about it.
Oh.
I'm Irish. And he literally did make us hop from spot of shade to spot of shade.
Yeah, I think you're right, Rob. I think.
Well, sure, it's an ecosystem, so sure, yeah.
I feel like you could probably eradicate all parasites, but then you would have to stop parasites getting in. Now, slugs carry flukes. Flukes carry costia. So very quickly, you know, to stay parasite free forever, you would have to be totally biosecure to the point that you had like airlock doors,
Yeah,
like you're going to a submarine or something like that. I don't think you can.
No.
We have wood pigeons drink out the ponds.
Yeah. There's robin trick out.
You know, we scrape, we treat against them, we keep on top of it as much as you can. But when you see on like UK koi owners, when people are like, I bought a fish off a dealer and now I've got flukes a month later. It's like, come on, don't talk stupid. You've probably had flukes in the pond. You've introduced a new fish. It's kicked off the flukes. It took a few weeks for them to take over. It's very standard stuff.
It's like buying a dog, having it outside for a month, and then being like, the dog's got fleas. It must have come from the breeder.
It's just
it's you've got an animal in an outside environment where they come across things. So it's part and parcel of having an animal in an outside environment.
Obviously, a good dealer should be keeping on top of parasites, but also a good pond keeper should be keeping on top of parasites.
It's part of your koi keeping. That's part of the deal, in it.
Yeah,
you can't really escape that.
I think you'd be hard pushed to say you'll never get a parasite from a dealer, and you'd be hard pushed to say there's no parasites in your pond. I just think, how would you know that?
To be fair, of all the things I see on UK koi owners, when people start that sort of line of conversation and they start do the pointing the blame, most normal people do come into the comments and say you can't blame the dealer for parasites, because obviously it's just not. It's just
it's a hard one. Like, guys, I'm going to withdraw that. I cannot believe no one's willing to give me £100 on that. Yeah, you could scrape all. It's not even just that. You could scrape all your koi and not find one, because there could literally be down to the fact that you got a fluke or two in the pond, and your pond's living healthy and happy, and your fish are fine, and that one or two flukes are living comfortable and they're okay, and there's got a perfect ecosystem. It's all working right. Then you start sticking nets in and bowling off fish and doing what you do. And then you stress them out. So then when you put the fish back in the pond, then two flukes get a little bit, the fish are a little bit weaker, they're a little bit stressed out. The flukes take that opportunity to start to breed. Then you put something in to start trying to kill the flukes, and then you create costia. And before long, you've got flukes in there, you've got costia in there, you've got all kinds going on. And it very quickly happens.
I think it's more about learning to be observant, isn't it?
No, definitely not. Never put something in weekly, never ever, because you're going to build up an immunity to the flukes. The flukes are going to get I'm saying flukes, doesn't have to be flukes, but in this instance, they're going to start building up an immunity. So if you're putting a weekly dose in, but it's not too strong, that's going to eradicate stuff. What would you sterilize the nets with? Vercon or potassium permanganate. We'll dry them out in the sun. Leave them in the sun and let them go crispy and dry in the sun, and nothing can live on that.
It's about learning to be observant, and knowing your fish.
This time of weather, I like to get the nets in the sun, because it's the best sterilizer you can get. But I think realistic, if you start throwing in weekly treatments, all you're going to do is you're going to batter the gills on the koi. You're going to start looking at your koi gills, and they're going to be grey because you took far too much treatment, and you're killing your fish. You're probably not killing the parasites, which is allowing that you're killing your fish, and you're allowing the parasites to get stronger because they're getting immune to this weak doses that you're putting in weekly. I believe you can eradicate nearly all parasites with potassium permanganate. Lanex Pro is fantastic. I think if you use potassium at the right dose and then you follow up with Lanex Pro, you will pretty much eradicate fluke. Most of the time, you're probably going to end up with costia after flukes, which is very common. FMG, fantastic. Potassium permanganate, again, fantastic. It's just about managing it.
And sure you're doing your scrapes when you do some things.
Yeah, you waiting. I think waiting is really the downside in this. People go, we've seen a few flicking and flashing, and then very quickly they're hitting that bottom drain or whatever they're hitting, they end up with a little ulcer, the ulcer gets infected, and your couple of flukes that you could have eradicated quite easily is now turned into ulcers on fish and bacterial issues. It happens, and it sounds dramatic, but it happens so often. Again, UK koi owners, you'll see a fish that looks like it's been melting in the sun for weeks where the skin's falling off, and they go, it wasn't like that yesterday. Like, no, it was getting to that point yesterday and the day before. You've got to intervene. But at the same point, don't intervene for nothing as well. You see one fish flash, he's probably scratching his back. We all do that. That's normal. There's a difference between a fish doing a flash to bouncing off the bottom drains or whatever. What's next up? Guys, £50 start bid. Shinoda, Gimrin, Kahaku, Tosai, 21 centimetres. £50 we're looking for on this one. What was Nathan saying?
That's why he likes windows, because he can see.
Yeah, but I also think, as much as I do like windows and I totally get it, you can become very obsessed with you start staring in that window and every little thing you're like, is that a mark on my koi? Is that koi flashing? What's wrong with that koi? Why is it sitting in the corner? And it's not really, it's just chilling. I do it as well. I walk out and go, oh crap, why are all these fish just sort of like just floating in the middle of the pond and not doing nothing? And they're just dormant, they're just chilling and dormant. And you make a bit of a noise, they all swim off, they're perfectly fine. But, you know, we all do it. Feeding's a great time to watch them, throwing food in and stepping back and watching them how they act. Watching them before and after food as well, really good. Yeah, I did.
You haven't even done the fish that you were on.
I know, but we didn't get a bid in on it, so let's move. Where's that? That one, that upload. Give me 2 seconds. I have got another one. Let me just get it up. Got one more bundle. StreamYard. Got to move away from the screen, guys, otherwise I make a horrible noise. Just uploading a picture. Apologies about that, guys. If I try and upload, I have to upload it off my phone, and that noise, wow. Yeah, so we've got a shower in here, a Gimlin shower, and we've also got a Kahaku, nice mix. Oh, sorry, Gimlin shower, Gimlin Kahaku, and shower. I think I'm going to call this the last one, guys, because we were 10 to 10, and it's been a bit slow, so I think I'm going to call this the last one, but I've got a raffle after this, so we'll do this, we'll do the raffle, and we'll call it a night.
Simon said you found koi flashes if using.
You can do, yeah. Got to remember, feeding, everything to koi is a stress event, so feeding is also a stress event. It's, yeah, it's 24 with Kieran. I think if you get a flash or the odd one and then it stops, I wouldn't worry. If every time they eat they start ridiculously flashing, then that could be something to look at. It could be the food, it could be the temperature, it could be the amount of food. There could be many reasons. So, as I say, I'd treat it on a case by case, depending on how many fish were flashing, how bad they were flashing. But if it was just the odd one, I wouldn't be too bothered. 40 with Jamie now. 44 with Kieran. 46 with Jamie. 50 with Kieran. 54 with Jason. 55 with Terence. Mine just storm the same. Yeah. So I sprinkle food purposely. I don't drop food. I throw it across purposely to try and spread it out. Because the other thing, you end up getting a lot of split fins as well. Like Jamie's out. We're on 55 with Terence. Anyone else interested? Yeah. So I sprinkle the food across purposely to try and make it fair. Jason, you've definitely got a lot of lag there, mate. It's open up in there for a bit. You do always get one, you do get one. $55 with Terence going once, 55 going twice, and 30 seconds from now. Jason's out as well. Looks like you could have these here, mate. $56 with Paul, thank you. So we're on 56 with Paul. Hopefully Jason sees that message. 56 with Paul going once. 56 with Paul going twice. And 30 seconds from now. Sam 57. $58 with Paul. Those. $58 with Paul going once, 58 with Paul going twice, and 30 seconds from now. Sand's out there, Paul. Let's see if you get this, mate. And sold to Paul for £58. Very well done.
Chandler.
Nice battle there for them. Right.
Nice, Nathan.
What's that?
I'll leave it.
Yeah, there's bargains to be had, especially if you're growing them on. Right, Sakai Kahaku, 49 centimeters. So again, live on YouTube. We don't take none of the videos down. Good luck to everyone who went into this one. And it's 33.
Oh, good number.
And that is Michael C.
Wow, well done.
Michael C. Congratulations, mate. That's yours. 49 centimeters Sakai Kahaku.
Well, time to be alive.
Where is he? A lot of congratulations.
It was just up a second.
I know he just literally said, well done.
It must just be like dancing, maybe.
Well, anyway, congratulations, mate. Well done. Oh, there he is there. Oh, he's lagging so bad. Well done, mate.
Well done.
Smashed it. Congratulations. So you got to be in them raffles to win them. Michael's only been on the auction for a few weeks. That fish, you know, he smashed it. He's probably covered all his auction money and more just on one fish. So very well done, mate. Raffles for next week. Again, let's just go through them quickly before we end it. And remember, we got MBK Comps as well this Friday at My Boys Club YouTube channel. That's mbkcomps.com. We've got this on there, £2.20 number. Look at the body shape on it. We've got this on there, £2.50 number. Beautiful game ring. And we've also got a chocolate jag on there as well at £1 number. Yeah, there's a bit of lag there. You better just Xing off and coming back on maybe a couple of times to see if it catches up. But apart from that, guys, I will see you all live on Friday for comps on this YouTube channel, as I've said. And apart from that, thanks for watching. I'll be in touch with all the winners in a moment. Catch you all next week.
Night, y'all.